Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Rafael Palmeiro studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Winers Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep 3. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hey, if you were on those games yesterday where we went 3-0, how about a little love? How about a little thumbs up? And of course, if you haven't given a subscription already, quit being a freeloader. Give us that subscribe. You know you want to do it. All the cool kids are there. Make sure you take care of that, all right? That's all we ask. The Deep 3 is going to be free every single day. So, yeah, that's all we'll ever ask in return. So make sure you give us the love there on those. And, of course, don't forget to tell us what you're playing. That's what it's all about, man. I want to see what you guys are on today. You tailing the Deep 3? You fading the Deep 3? You think I'm going to go cold today? Brr. What have you got conjured up? Got some head-to-head matchups there in the golf tournament. Do you have a little tennis happening there on Sunday? How about some footy? Any soccer going over there on Europe? Whatever it is you're playing, put it down there. Let us know what you're playing. Let your other fellow handicappers and your bettors have a look inside and see what's going on in that wonderful brain. And, of course, when you hit your picks, we will give you the ever-popular shout-out at the end of the next day's video. And who knows, you may even be our capper of the day. So, stay tuned to find out who got that honor today. And, of course, don't forget to check out the websites winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com for deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. And, of course, don't forget to visit our new partner for all of you people that are in New Jersey, driving through New Jersey, or just thinking about camping there for a couple days, PointsBet.com. It's the newest and coolest website on there. They got fantastic opening specials. They get acquainted specials, including 2 bets up to $1,000, absolutely risk-free. So take advantage of that. Of course, take advantage of the if you're ahead in the third quarter promotion that they're doing on the upcoming NBA game in the finals. You make a money line bet on either team. If your team is ahead after 3 quarters, you're a winner. You don't have to sweat it out. You don't have to sweat out the fourth quarter meltdown. So check out PointsBet.com, and they do probably more cool props than anywhere I've ever seen. And the way they do it is they have a lot of people that submit their own props. So if you've got a prop that you want to see played for a particular game that night, let us know what it is. We'll throw it over to the guys over at PointsBet. And if they dig it, we'll get it up there. They'll set the odds, and you will have your very own prop bet. So PointsBet.com, be there, be square. All right. So let's take a look at yesterday's action. We did go 3-0 on the Deep 3 as we had the Cincinnati, Chicago over to take care of business, no problem. And the New York Mets team total over 4.5. They eventually got there. It took us 13 innings to do it, but you had to feel good when they're the home team and they tied it at 4, and it was knotted at 4 after regulation. We will take that over all day long. And we finished up with our nightcap as the Toronto Raptors came storming back and took care of business there against the Milwaukee Bucks, eliminating the Brew Crew. The Brew City Crew, I guess I should say, in 6 games. They had to cover 2.5, and they did it. Well done, Toronto. And you know what? Well done me. 3-0. Hope you guys made some bank on those picks. And on the premium side, went 2-1. We hit the Minnesota Twins team total over 5.5. That was our 2-unit play. And we hit our 1-unit play with the Colorado Baltimore over 11.5. We did lose out on our 3-unit play as the Atlanta-Baltimore game. We had Atlanta there tailing Mike Soroka. He did his job, giving up just 2 runs in 6 innings. However, the Atlanta Pen could not hold the lead against the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Cardinals scored 4 in the bottom of the 8th to take the victory. So we end up going 3-3 as far as our units goes, and we get squeezed for the juice on the premium side. So with that being said, let's take a look at today's Deep 3 and see what Scotty has in his magic bag for you, all right? We're going to start off with that battle in the National League between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. I'm looking right here at the first 5 under. My guess is going to be in the 4 range. We don't have any numbers up on this game yet, but this is how much I like it. I look at the pitchers, I look at the matchup, and I've got a pretty good idea what the numbers are going to be as Caleb Smith goes for Miami against Fetty Wap for the Nats. You know what? Even with Miami's recent mini run, the Fish still average less than 3 runs per game. And even more importantly, they average just 1.66 runs per first 5 innings. Both of those marks, by the way, are last in the majors. Excuse me. Man. You try to ignore the tickle, and it just... There. Fine. All right. Well, at least I've got my health, and that's what's important. Meanwhile, Nationals are 18th in the majors in runs per game, but they do a little bit worse in the first 5. They rank just 23rd in the majors with their 2.33 runs per game in the first 5. So if you add that up, 2.33 and 1.66, you get 3.99. Hey, Scott, where's the value in that if I'm playing under 4? Sounds like it's right on the number. Well, my friends, here comes the value. How about we take a little ride with Caleb Smith, that pitcher for the Miami Marlins. He is 4th in the majors in WHIP. He is 4th in ERA, and he has given up 2 or less in 8 of his 9 starts. How many did he give up in that other start? He gave up 3. All right. Fetty makes his second start. He was very good in his initial start. He gave up 1 earned run in just 5 innings. He ain't going to go deep, and these bullpens are going to suck. But for the first 5, I think they're going to grind it out. Give me the under, let's say 4, in the Washington-Miami game. And staying in the National League as we take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Once again, we're going to play an under in this one. I know it's kind of dangerous. Philly's been scoring a lot of runs, but we're going to back 2 very fine pitchers here, Zach Eflin and Woodruff for Milwaukee. These 2 pitchers have been very good, especially lately. Eflin has a 1.75 ERA in his last 5 starts, including, unbelievable in this day and age, 2 complete games. Woodruff, meanwhile, has been just as good, if not better, minus the complete games. He's got a 1.50 mark in his last 5. You want some stats? Sure, we'll throw some in. The under is 13-6-1 in the Phillies' previous 20 road games, and it is 9-2-1 in Eflin's last 12 on 4 days rest. Give me the Milwaukee-Philadelphia under 9 right here. And we're going to finish it off with another big play from Colorado as the Baltimore Orioles take on the Colorado Rockies. I'm looking at the team total over. I'm going to guess 6.5, guys. The total for the game is 11.5. I'm guessing that's going to come out to be 6.5 and 4.5 because Colorado is a prohibitive favorite as the Birds trot out David Hess and Colorado counters with German Marquez. The Wood, I think if I remember right, Colorado's like a minus 220 favorite on this one. So it could be a 2-run differential. There's 6.5 and 4.5 is going to be my guess. Hey, you know who may not be a good match for Coors Field? How about the pitcher that has allowed more home runs than anyone else in baseball? That would be you, David Hess, and the 17 dongs in just 45 1/3 innings that Hess has given up this season. 3 more than anybody else in baseball. The Rockies, you know the deal. They do well at home. They average 6 runs a game at home, but they've been even better lately, putting up 7.4 runs per game in their last 10 in Denver. Give me the Colorado Rockies team total over 6.5. Give me the Philadelphia Phillies Milwaukee Brewers under 9. And the Miami Marlins Washington Nationals first 5 under 4. And at the end of those 3 games, you guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, everybody. Let's take a look as we put up our premium picks there. If anybody's interested in the premium picks, there is the information. We'll have our May record up shortly. I'll tell you, we're kind of pushing and shoving in May. Probably eked out a small profit, but we're as the baseball games get more and more deeper into the season, we should be more and more successful with the premium picks and the Deep-3. So stick around for that. If you want to get signed up with the premium service, that is the information right there. Please follow the information and get signed up. We'd love to have you. All right, let's move on to the shout-outs. Bada Boom says he's been on the Raptors all series. He's got a Raptors future to win it all, and he should also took him to win the East, but he didn't. He said it paid off in this series though. He said he's been even game. He's been betting half unit in the first quarter and first half in the overs. He said, I'm all over the Raptors. He's all over the Raptors today, minus 2.5 for 3 units. And he did take a sprinkle for a unit on the Raptors' first quarter. First quarter wasn't their deal. They got out to an early lead, and then the Bucks kind of turned it on and finished up ahead in the first quarter. But that was things got better for the Raptors. So a nice job there, bada boom. Good luck in your future there, and good luck against the Golden State Warriors. Dustin Finley. Dustin, nice job there, brother. He had the Twins and the Dodgers on the run line. Well done. Black Acid Blood. This is excellent. This feels about like I just said. I thought the Bucks had a chance to beat Golden State, but if they'd show up in games 3, 4, and 5, you know what? 3 strikes and you're out. That's what Black Acid Blood said, and I believe he's right. He said, I don't believe I did. He said didn't think that they would travel to Milwaukee for Game 5, and definitely agree. Toronto has been able to control the pace, and Milwaukee is not adjusting in the half court. Bingo. That's what I said. That's what I said yesterday. Just didn't see too many chances to swing the momentum back, and I just don't see it coming tonight. He was absolutely right. Black Acid Blood got on Toronto and took care of business there. Cody L. said, people keep saying you better take the Bucks, and I don't understand it. Said, have they not watched this series at all? Said the Raptors have dominated the last 3 games on the road, and the home to be back home. Oh, hope to be back home, laying 2 in chalk. And then Cody said, $50 crazy red alert. That's one of your daily picks or deep threes. He said it's crazy. And absolutely right. That's that's kind of how I felt about it yesterday, guys. That was it was again, and I had somebody giving you a hard time. Like, well, if you're not gonna give us like trends and you know exactly who's gonna win, man, why are you even doing the basketball? Because sometimes you watch them and you've got to throw all the trends and shit. It becomes noise, all right? You've got to believe your eyes. You got to see what you see and think that and have confidence in the years that you've spent watching basketball and capping basketball games is ultimately going to pay off, and that you've got to feel for what's going to happen. And luckily, you know what? I could sit here and tell you the same thing, and Milwaukee could have won tonight. We'd have looked like morons. But as it turned out, my feel was exactly right. They still gave them a hard time in the half-court game. They still beat them up. It was an ugly, physical game. And Milwaukee looked not ready to play once again, not ready for what the Toronto Raptors brought to the table. So, Cody, well done, sir. On Toronto, he also had the Twins. He said the Twins bat got momentum right now. By the way, thanks for all the comments on momentum. We kind of ran favorable. That momentum was an actual thing. I am a believer in momentum. If you've ever played sports. If you've ever been in the zone, somebody described it as being in the zone, and I totally agree, man. It's absolutely true. If you've had that feeling, you know what it's like, and there is absolutely momentum. I'm a big believer in momentum. I will argue with my friend for hours and hours about this because he's a sharp guy. He's not he's not like an idiot where you're just an idiot. But no, he brings up good points. But I think momentum is an actual physical thing. So thanks for everybody for responding. I love you guys. It was so cool to have all the responses. Hey, C-Dub had him a day. He missed a couple of early soccer games, but he redeemed himself on baseball. He had the Mets team total over 4.5. He had the Twins team total over 5.5. He had the A's team total over 4.5. He had the Yankees team total over 5.5 in Game 1, and he also had Chicago White Sox and the Twins over 10.5. White Sox did not do their part at all. That's why I took this on the premiums, and I explained it when I did the premium pick. I didn't have confidence in Kyle Gibson not stepping up and throwing a good game against Chicago. He's a hit and miss pitcher, and I just didn't know the White Sox could do their bit. That's why I like the team total in the Twins bitter. He also had the Padres and the Blue Jays over 9.5. He had the M's and the A's over 9.5, and he missed out. Pushed the Tigers, Mets over 9, and he had the Royals and the Yankees over 9.5 in Game 1. He said he played those 5 together in a parlay, and only the Twins cost him the big parlay win there. He said he had a 4-teamer yesterday on the total, so well done there, my friend. He would have had a 5-teamer, but the Yankees got rained out. And Ninja, he said his underdog day picks is he had the White Sox. Not today, brother. The Twins looked for real out there this time. He had the Yankees on the money line. He also had the Padres on the money line. Ninja says momentum is not real. He said maybe game rigging is. Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. Warriors fan, he was the one that gave me a hard time about capping lightly in the Raptors-Bucks game. Warriors fans just excited that his team's still alive. So, Warriors fan, hang in there, brother. You know what? Sometimes we're just gonna tell you who we think is gonna win. All right. Sometimes we're not gonna have reams of data because you can make data lie. Okay, and we ain't lying. So be patient, my friend. Being Manny said thanks for the picks. I said the White Sox fell short yesterday, but still had a problem from catching them the day before. Manny, he hit him at plus 313 as they took care of business there against the Houston Astros. Nicely done, Manny. Nice pick. Glad we could help out in some small way. Cactus Capper said nothing against the Deep-3. He's going to pass today. He says he does not give a ton of value to momentum, but maybe it breaks a tie in certain situations. Okay. That's probably about right. I don't know that it's a big, huge thing, but I think it definitely plays a part. He had the Yankees Royals over 10. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was in game number 2. And he also had the Tampa Bay Rays catching a little positive value up there in Cleveland at plus 110. The Aardvark said he said Aardvarks are believers in momentum and the mental component is connected to it. He said the Paul Casey Grillo match yesterday was refunded. Futures not so much. Yeah, bad beat. Absolutely. As Paul Casey had to withdraw from the tournament. But the Aardvark did pretty well today in baseball. He at the Tampa Bay plus 116. He did miss on the Pirates, taking a swing at some nice positive value. He had the Yankees in game 1 minus 144. And he had Atlanta in the first 5 minus 130. Oh, that did not come in. I had that marked wrong. Sorry, brother. And he also had CT Pan over Jordan Spieth. They both shot, I think, 300 today, man. 300, 200 today. So that hopefully that was a push, and there's no weird three-way action or anything where you got screwed. Worthy Ohm. Oh, he says momentum is real and it's like being in the zone. Yes, I agree with that, my friend. Mark Richmond. Here's my tennis guy, and he did well again today. He had a Yazremska. Yeah, there you go. The Yazremska match over 22 games, and yeah, it was well done as they actually played 34 games in that match. I'm no tennis expert, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to the max number of games that you can play in a 3-set match. He's going back to the well today. He parlayed the Twins with the over. Stupid White Sox. And he had the Yankees with J.A. Happ in game 1, and he did a money line parlay with that with the over. So I'm curious to see, did you get it at 9.5 mark or did you get it at 10? So did you hit your parlay or did you get part of it refunded and just get the Yankees win? So yeah, let us know in the comment section. And finally, Terry Yancey, he says old Mo is real, and not just Mo Sislak in The Simpsons. No, he's talking about momentum. Yes, friends, momentum is real. We went 3-0 today. We got that momentum. Can you feel it? Can you feel the momentum? All right, guys. I'm about half goofy, but that's better than usually when I'm about 3/4 goofy. So we do what we can. Everybody have a great day. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hey man, let's finish strong today. Let's finish 6-0 this weekend. What do you say, guys? What do you say? And we'll set up the week well. Everybody have a good one. Good luck to everybody, and I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow. Take care.